In this video, we will be going over technique of flourishes. There are many different ways to do flourishes. Every program is going to have their own way to do it, but the basic principle and concept is the same. We're going to start at a right slam. My right hand is under, my left hand is over. I'm going to give the flag a squeeze on 7, and I'm going to lift up to kind of like a modified right shoulder on 8 and slide my right hand from the tab to the top cheater tape. From here, I'm going to let go with my left hand, and I'm going to drop the top tip down to the left, across my toes, up to the end zone, and the bottom tip is going to come behind me. And I'm going to try to get to this straight up and down position. Notice when I do this that I'm not taking my whole arm down, because then my flag is going to hit the ground, but I'm really leaving kind of my elbow up, and it's just my wrist that's doing the action. One of the purposes of doing flourishes is to work on wrist flexibility, so that's why we really want to let our wrist do most of the work. From here, I'm going to drop the top tip down behind me. I'm going to come through this flat plane. From this flat position, the top tip is going to drop down behind me as the bottom tip comes down in front, and then the top tip returns back to the top. So to show that one more time again, the first half of the flourish should be going down, up, then the second part of the flourish, down, up. And then that just keeps repeating. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. As you can see, my elbow is not moving all over the place. I'm really relying on my wrist and forearm to do the work for me so that I'm working on that wrist flexibility. As I'm doing this, I'm keeping the flag in my toaster. So from the side, I want to keep the flag as close to my body as possible. Down, up, up. Notice that I'm not swinging this out and making like an almost figure 8 sort of motion in the air. I want this to stay as close to my body as possible. To finish off the flourishes, I'm going to drop the flag to a flat position in my left hand, and then my right hand is going to slide as I move to a left slam. Altogether, that should look like this. 5 and 6 and 5. 6 squeeze, 7 up, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I would repeat on the left side. So from the left side, now the flag is going to be moving in a clockwise pattern. So top tip drops in front of me. I pull up to the end zone to my straight up and down. Now the top tip drops behind me as the bottom tip comes in front of me, back up to the front. And then I can keep doing that on the left over and over and over again until my arm gets tired. We'll still stop flat, slide, drop to the right slam. All together on the left, 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7 up, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would repeat on the right. Watch out for the sails. Now, a variation of this, so we're not stopping flat, is we're actually going to take the flag and on the right side, we're going to step over to the left, and we're actually going to tuck the flag underneath our armpit as we turn. The bottom tip will come across my toes, and then I'll lift up to this right angle with the silk up. So again, on the last one, so when I'm coming from behind to the front, I can keep that momentum going and drop underneath my armpit, drag the bottom tip across my toes, lift up to the top angle, And to get to the other side, I would drop down and switch those hands, and now I'm ready to do it on the left. On the left side, so if I just came from behind, now I'm coming back up to the front, I'm gonna step through to the right, so I'll tuck under the left armpit, bottom tip comes down across my toes, and then I lift up to the back to a left angle. I would drop that down, and then push and turn. A couple key things to think about as we're doing this exercise. I already mentioned a couple of them, but we really want to focus on letting our wrist do the majority of the work, and we want to keep our elbow where it is, and we also want to make sure that we're staying in that toaster plane. That will help work on our wrist flexibility. Now the whole exercise together on both the right and the left. 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7 up, 8, 1 up, 2, 3 up, 4, 5 up, 6, 7 up, 8, 9 up, 10, 11 up, 12, 3rd up, 4, 5th up, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up, 8, 1 up, 2, up 4, up 6, up 8, 9 up, 10, 11 up, 12, 3rd up, 4, 5th and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.